I was so nervous. Yes, I know that the child was going to come out of my vajayjay, and I think there was a part of me that was a bit worried that my vajayjay was going to just and I didn't want that to happen. So hi guys, welcome back to lmarievita family. If you are watching for the first time, I do hope you stick around. On my channel I do fashion, fitness and lifestyle, and today I'm going down memory lane because almost 2 years ago I gave birth to a beautiful boy. Can't believe it's almost 2 years already, and I am sitting in this position because it will help me to remember how we saw. I'm kidding. What did I drink today? I am just gonna take a trip down memory lane because my ass is not pregnant, thankfully, and I just want to reminisce a little bit. When I finally found out that I was pregnant, I was in shock. You hear me, people? I was in shock even though I was trying to conceive. That's because I'm crazy. Don't ask me why. This is how I was born. My sister already confirmed that for me. I am a bit cuckoo. So I freaked out. I freaked out for a number of reasons. I was excited and yet nervous at the same time. I freaked out because one, I was thinking, whoo, the day has finally arrived. And two, I was thinking, oh my gosh, my boobs are going to be swollen. My ass is going to get bigger. But that's all that was going through my mind, my belly. Ugh, not to mention my belly. When I was in my first trimester, so I've gotten over the shock and I realized, okay, I am pregnant. In my first trimester was dreadful. It was horrible, 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 horrible. It was a nightmare. I felt like I was living a nightmare and I was gonna wake up and snap out of it. That's how I felt. You know that thing they call morning sickness? I had all day sickness. It was morning, noon, night, constant. There was not really any break, and you can understand why I said it was dreadful. Something as simple as some water, nope, too much to ask. It's just too much to ask. Nothing stayed down, and you see me, I look like a stick already, and I looked like a skeleton because I wasn't really keeping anything down, and I did try, but it just wasn't really working. And so it got to a point where poor Edward was trying to figure out what he can do to help me, which there wasn't really much more than buying stuff from the pharmacy for me to consume to see if it can help. But nothing helped. So we finally decided to go to the doctor, went to the doctor, and they prescribed some tablets, some really tiny tablets, and all I needed to do was just put it under my tongue. And first of all, I am not a big medication person. Like, if I have any kind of problems with myself and I go to the doctor and they give me medication, I will take the medication for maybe a few days and I never complete the full course. So when they prescribed the tablets, I actually took it because I was desperate. My ass was desperate. I needed something to somehow just have me feeling human again, because I did not feel human. I was bedridden. I was in the bed constantly. I didn't want to do anything because I wasn't in the mood. I think I even went into depression. I just felt like, for something that is supposed to be a miracle, why am I feeling like this? Can someone tell me why am I going through this? So when the doctor prescribed the tablet, I took it, but I only took it like if I needed to do something, like if I was in the house and I needed to go to the kitchen to cook something, or just to out and about, or if Edward and I were going to dinner somewhere or we got invited somewhere, I would take it, and it still did not help. And I had cravings like nobody's business, and all my cravings were Jamaican related. I felt for oxtail, curry goat, patties, all the things that I can't just go around the corner and buy. Mind you, I said I was bedridden, so it's not like I could go in the kitchen and cook it. Every time I felt for something, and I remember one time I felt for patties so much, like some Tasties patty, beef patty, cheese patty, vegetarian. I did not care, just a patty from Tasties. And I remember just looking, and I swear I could see the patty form in front of my face. And I thought, no, I need to go to Jamaica. So when we got to the second trimester, we actually took a trip to Jamaica, and by that time I was feeling a little bit better. Now my belly was evident, it was there. And I remember just eating down the place. As soon as I came off the plane, I just wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted curry goat, I wanted patties. If all of them came the same time, did not care, it was gonna go somewhere. Believe me, Matteo and I were gonna eat it. And I was just eating. At one point, I remember my sister turned around and said to me, Lisa, your belly not full. I'm like, no, it's not gonna be full, because in a few weeks, I'm gonna go back to the UK, and I'm not gonna have all of this around the corner. So yeah, I'm gonna eat as much as I can. And I just ate. In my second trimester, I actually had a bit of time to enjoy the fact that I was pregnant. You know, I have a thing about maternity clothing because I never find them sexy or attractive. So I wasn't looking forward to buying maternity clothes, and I told myself that I'm not going to buy any unless I need it, unless I don't have anything that fits. And thankfully, I actually had a lot of clothing that were stretchy, so I could force my big body in it and it fit. So that's what I did. Force myself into clothing and they fit. And heels, I tell you what, unless a doctor said to me that it is a life and death situation, I'm not allowed to wear heels during my pregnancy, I would collapse in my heels, because I still wore my heels everywhere, any and everywhere. I still went everywhere in heels, because I felt like I wasn't dressed properly if I didn't wear heels. And Edward would often say to me, are you sure you want to wear heels? Why don't you just wear flats? I'm like, no, it doesn't feel right. So I did get a chance to enjoy my pregnancy in my second trimester, especially being in Jamaica and being around my family. That was great. That was brilliant. And the third trimester was, you see, when I got to 7 months, it wasn't too bad. It was bearable. When I got to 8 months, whew, my belly was like, I felt like I was carrying twins. People actually thought I was carrying twins. Mind you, if God had blessed me with twins, because that's what I've always wanted. Not that I have twins in my family, or Edward, I don't know, I don't think so. I've asked him. Not that he know of. I don't know of any twins in my family. I have always wanted two kids. So going one time, doing all of that one time, and boom, you're out. You don't have to worry about anything. That's what I wanted, but that's not what the Lord had in store for me. My belly was massive. I mean, at one point, I was even saying, when I went to get my checkup, I was saying, are you sure it's only one child in there? Because my belly was so big. The 8th month, oof, that was a killer, because my belly was so big to the point where I struggled. If I had a shoe that needed lacing, I couldn't do that. I mean, I couldn't even see over my belly to do anything. So it was a non-starter. 9 months, hell. I was like, get this child out of me right now. now, right now. So when we got to the hospital and they checked to make sure that the baby was okay, I had contractions and didn't know that I had contractions. I remember one person told me that I should just take gas and air. I think it was Tara. Tara told me to just have gas and air, and I thought, yeah, I'm a big girl, I can manage, you know, not a big deal. So when I started feeling pain, so this is after they burst my water, I started feeling, you know, some hell of a pain. And I remember I sat there and they asked me if I want epidural, and I said, no, I'm just gonna have the gas and air, I'll be fine. Yeah, if I need epidural, then I'll let you know. And the nurse said to me that there is a long wait for epidural, so if I want it, I might as well say it from now. And when I started feeling the pains, I was like, nurse, you remember that epidural? Can you just put my name down to get the epidural? Listen, that level of pain, it was slapping me left, right, and center. I don't even think I could remember my name. It was just too much. I thought, no, how on God's earth do people do natural birth? I would not even do that if someone was paying me good money. Never. It was so much work. I was literally pasting around the place like a mad person. And I remember Edward saying, oh, you know, you should sit down. Who told him to tell me to sit down? You don't talk to a woman when they're, you know, contracting and feeling pain. I said, no, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me, just sit there and just So anyways, when the epidural came, this was a while after. And this is after, oh gosh, the pain. Whew, I've never felt pain like that in my life. And when the guy came to do the epidural, I was so happy. I could sing. I was so happy. But I was still feeling pain. So I was waiting for the epidural to hit. So I sat there in silence because I was just patiently waiting. So when it finally hit, I tell you what, it was heavenly. People, epidural, it was heavenly. It was like, oh. And I end up laying down. I passed out. It was such a relief. I passed out. I literally passed out. I was sleeping like crazy. And then afterwards, I think they checked and said that I was dilating and blah, blah, blah. And said, oh, it's time for me to push and so on. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this to be over. Listen, the beauty is we have Matteo, and I'm not going to say I would never have another child because I'm still in my prime. I give myself, if I get to like 41 and I don't have another one, I have no intention of having another one. Let me tell you this, because it was not an easy road for me, so I will not be in a hurry. All the moms out there that have more than one, I take my hat off to you. I salute you. I salute you. Sorry, people. Some people have a very easy pregnancy journey. Mine was far from easy, and I will not be in a hurry to go back down that road. I am very blessed, and I'm happy that I have Matteo. Edward and I cannot think about life without Matteo these days, because he fulfills us, and I am grateful. I'm happy. But I'm not going to be in a hurry to go down that road. No. So for all the moms out there, I'm sure you have experiences. So comment below and let me know, what was your experience? Was it just a breeze being pregnant and giving birth, or did you have difficulties like I did? Let me know. Anyways, guys, until next time, if you have any questions, let me know below. Please remember to click like and subscribe. See, I'm flashing that smile. Subscribe.